I do know that you have been made in God's image and you are all becoming the people God wants you to be. That's what I long for you. And I long to therefore live in a society which isn't just giving you messages about your value, being about your external appearance. So we're going to explore that. So you might tell me, I think that's rubbish. I don't think society does tell us that. So I want to get into a bit of discussion.
The question is, if you could change one thing about your body, what would it be?
Only one.
I was really interested when I saw that the adults sort of all thought about things they really wanted to change of their own bodies, where the kids were much imagined had like a mermaid tail or wings or things that would help them run fast. What changes that message from when you're a child? What's the message you begin to hear?
Like, you have to be perfect, you have to have like a curve, so they're supposed to be able to be really thin.
Right.
You have to be an amazing person.
The media gives us the message that we do need to change, and that even though everyone is different, we all need to be perfect.
There's no hate between any little kids because they don't care about this. They don't care about this sort of stuff.
If you say that you like the way you look,
Yeah.
you instantly become vain.
Yeah.
But then if you say you don't like the way you look, then you try and...
So you even get judged in how you talk about yourself.
I feel like no matter what you do, you're going to get judged, so you might as well just get on with it.
Yeah,
Just live like how you want to.
There's like, I reckon the boys just say stuff about you because like they don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, I'm a bit fat, so I'm going to go up to that girl and call her fat because I feel insecure about myself.
And that's really true in life, that often we say things about other people because we don't want to look at ourselves.
I feel like on social media, girls especially, they're more comfortable complimenting each other.
On social media,
Yeah, so
so
if
you
it,
do
like,
it on,
say like I changed my profile picture or someone as something and someone liked it,
yeah.
and they'd be like, oh, you look really good, but not necessarily in real life they do that.
Do people also give you negative comments on social media?
I think it's more like you can get more negative comments
Yeah.
because people hide behind the
They
protection
can
of the
say what they
screen.
think.
Your friends are a big part of your life, and if they don't like it, you move them towards what they like instead of yourself, so you don't stick your own ground.
I always feel judged at school, even
Yeah.
if you're like proud of something like at school. Like if you do a good piece of work and you're like proud, like yeah, I did that. There's always someone that's like, oh yeah, you're such a nerd or whatever.
I always just change my friends.
One of my friends was in trouble and she asked for my advice, and at the end she was like, thanks for being a good friend this day. That was actually like that actually made my confidence a bit higher.
Do you have somebody you think's amazing?
My mother,
Your mother, and what makes her amazing?
because despite obstacles she had to go through in her life, she's still always been so strong and
Yeah.
so proud,
Yeah.
despite everything.
We're not gonna change like the world. We're not gonna change people who say things, but we can learn to ignore it and just be confident with ourselves.
To me, it's not anything about how anyone else sees me, it's how I see myself.
When you said you didn't think we could change all the messages in the world, we could change the messages though that we give to one another.
Ooh, I'd lose it all. Oh, give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change.